Right now, I want to talk about the consolidation we have, and because if you have seen my video, my past video, we went exactly to the point in the Bitcoin price I was telling you, which was the 88,000. We went a little bit below 87,200, and now we see this is pushed to the backside again. The question now is if we're going to continue the Bitcoin price in that range, or we're going to continue going down and down to the 40K like everybody is mentioning. I want to talk about that especially. Also, we're going to see what Ray Dalio needs to say, because he's seeing that we're having a big shift in all the currencies. The fiat currencies exist at the moment, and that's why also we see the gold has been raising to the upper side. Now we're approaching already the 5K. We're gonna see what's going on in that side. I also want to talk about what the big whales are doing. Are they buying out, they selling, and what are the liquidation areas to put an eye, because potentially the price could also go there and draw all the money they still holding there in the and the over leverage like many people are doing. So I want to talk about that, and also a really insane news. Now Europe want to open a social media channel. We're gonna talk and see what actually they're trying to do to control more the population, like if it's not enough with what they're doing already. But that being said, guys, just remember to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, and now we're gonna start immediately with the Bitcoin price section. So as we can see, in my previous video, I was telling you why it's so important, guys, and this you need to take it serious, because otherwise you're just going to be losing money. Remember, now I want to point out we are in the 4-hour charts. When everybody was calling the Bitcoin going to continue to the 100K, I was saying to you, this is not an area to enter. We enter around the 87, and now we don't need to enter here. This is just to have everybody who never bought above the 80s, during the 80s, 88 area. And now everybody gonna enter FOMO, and then the Bitcoin price is gonna continue going down. We get out of here now because we know the Bitcoin price is going to go down, but we know that for sure the price is going to stop going up. So once we know that and we determine that the Bitcoin price is going to stop going up, what do? We just get out of the trade and we wait to see what the price is going to do next. And as you can see, if we will keep a consideration above the 55 EMA, as I have been saying, then we're gonna enter into a new trade, and for sure the Bitcoin price is gonna continue the way to the opposite. But that was not the case. That was why I was saying it was really important during the past weekend to see and observe what the Bitcoin price was doing. And since then, we just went completely down. Completely down. We even didn't stop around the 55 MA. We went completely to the bottom of the consolidation. I had been saying already many days ago, guys, that this consolidation was going to be formed, and now we see it clearly. And until now, like, people are talking about it because you can see already super clear. I mean, the important thing to do is to analyze before it happened and project what potentially or with higher probability it's going to happen. Just listen to this. I was saying to you, show you what I actually think is going to happen. I mean, we should go probably to the area. The best area to enter to the would be around the 88, as I was saying to you. In the consolidation, I was pointing right here. So just keep that in mind. But we could have a rebound at any moment from here. But I'm not too optimistic, like I've been saying to you. There's a lot of manipulation in the market, and also we don't see volume. Exactly, guys, exactly what I was saying. And this I say 2 days ago, and the price was around 90, 91, pretty much. So we were around this area, and from there we drop exactly to the bottom, as I was saying. But I actually I'm not too optimistic, because if we see in the bigger picture, like in the daily, let's see here, let me refresh that. If we see it in the daily, we can see it's forming small value. But I mean, I was saying to you, and it's something I want to remark again, we need to see Bitcoin being above the 55 EMA, and even it will be the best will be at least to be above 100K by the end of January, because I do have already a projection for March, if you remember, if you have been watching my videos. Otherwise, just don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because this is really crucial information for you to don't stay stuck into a trade when the Bitcoin prices start to go down, because the projection for March we should be already going up, but we don't see anything. We just see this consolidation, and as you can see, we could continue just doing another red valley just like this, and that would bring us to continue in a downside. So it doesn't matter all the consolidation we have been here. You see, we were rejected from the 55 MA. We need to take it as a support. If we have not going up by the end of by the beginning of March, as I was saying, we're gonna see lower and lower and lower and lower price on Bitcoin, guys. So I want to remind you this one more time, because there is a lot of confusion of in the market when the Bitcoin price just go up. That's why you'll need to learn about the time frame you observing. That's gonna change completely your life trading, guys. Of course, there are many other indicators, but this one is really important because people are just watching 1 hour, 4 hour chart and they're thinking that this is something for long term, like something's gonna happen for the next month, and they're completely wrong. So if you don't have any idea about the time frame, just subscribe to the channel. You're going to be learning my channel. This is what I want to bring up for free to everybody, because I do see nobody's talking about it. Nobody talk about it. So yeah, and you will see how it's going to change completely the way to analyze the market. So now, guys, that being said, we can see in the 4 hour chart, we still have a lot of strength in the Fortuna line, and the time is running, but I don't see any good recovery here. But if you want to trade it, we should take it as, remember, in this case, it's really important to use a stop loss, because the price, if you ask me where it's heading to, according to my strategy, we should go to the opposite side to look for either the middle of the consolidation or the top. Mostly it's the top, but we should go and look for that area of the top consolidation. But we don't see a lot of volume. We see a lot of fear as well. I mean, this normally is good, but during the bear market, it can continue in strong fear for many days and weeks, and the Bitcoin price can just continue going down and down and down and down. So what we want to see here, actually, let me check in the 1 hour time. Yeah, you can see here. I mean, the 1 hour time, we have clearly something bearish for the next 6 hours. So that's why I'm not super bullish in the 4 hour charts. Let's see how this develops, guys. But we should go and, according to any consolidation, go and look for the upper side, or at least to the 55 MA, which is around the 91,500. And after that, depending how I arrive there, if we still have this Fortuna line with strength and red value, I mean, we're gonna continue going to the bottom. And you need to keep something on mind as well, because in the daily, we should be going up already, but we don't see anything. The Bitcoin price is doing nothing, and this is what I say, you need to be really careful. Depending how we close the monthly candle in January, we're gonna see more or less, we're gonna have a better picture of what's gonna happen in February and March, because this is really crucial, guys. Either you treat it as a consolidation there, or you can also have this trending line right here. If we break this trending line, we're going to go down, guys. We're going to continue going down. And still, I'm not optimistic. I'm observing the market. I'm just doing some short trades here and there with the 4 hour chart when I see an opportunity and I have the time to do it. But I'm not going 100%, because we already de-risk a lot from the market. Right now, we should be just trading for a small part of your portfolio. If you have been following my channel, you know we were de-risked already in October the 6th. We were around 120k, and now we're just playing around with a small portion of the portfolio, guys, because if we go down, you want that the stop loss to conserve your capital. You don't want to continue going down, because if we break this, I mean, with all what I explained you in the daily and the weekly, biggest possibility we're going to continue going down. So just keep that in mind. We should not break this trend line, and we have been respectfully so far, but you see the time is really crucial, and we still need to see if the Bitcoin price in the next week start to go up or not. We should start going up, but it's still super lazy. So that's what I wanted to share with you with the Bitcoin price, what I see in the chart, in order for you to take advantage of the market, because nobody there is saying it. So now I also want to mention something that Ray Dalio is talking about, how the US dollar and many fiat currencies are about to die. And you just listen to him.
In your mind, is this the beginning of the end for the prescience of the US dollar?
It's the beginning of the end of the monetary system as we know it. It's not just the US dollar, it's the fiat monetary currencies. So the UK, the euro, Japan, China all have similar debt problems and so on, and are dealing with the same interrelationships, which is the reason you're seeing gold being chosen by the central banks. They want a currency. Gold has always been the main currency, and it's the only non-fiat currency, in other words, not the currency that can't be printed, that they want. And so that's why you're seeing central banks move and sovereign wealth funds move to gold, and that's the nature of the shift of the monetary system.
Yeah, exactly, guys. I mean, this is going to be happening. It's happening already. That's why we see the skyrocketing. The gold is just going up and up and up and up. Bitcoin is not doing much, but a lot of people, a lot of institutions, they are already shifting to Bitcoin. Right now is the bear time for Bitcoin, but it's not going to be for long because we know we're going to come the bull again, and the Bitcoin price is going to go higher and higher and higher. And at the end, Bitcoin is much, much better than gold. I'm not saying that gold is a trash. It's important as well. But when we talk about decentralization and the limit as well of the supply, I mean, Bitcoin wins in every minute. So that's why, guys, that's why I just continue saving at Bitcoin, as I always say, because it's going to be scarce and scarce. Right now, we just hear that it's gold, but also, you know already, if you have been following my channel, there are many institutions that want you Bitcoin. So we need to buy it before they have it all. And now let's go and check these guys, because I mean, we still have, let me see, the Rec Master. They are super bullish. They're very bullish. This is on-chain data from Hyperliquid, and we can see here they still super bullish, and that's why they're the Rec Master, because they're just losing money, because you see the trend is not really it's not really to be bullish, but they buying and buying and buying and buying. That's why they are in this category of the Rec Master. And the money printed, which is pretty much the ones who have been in profit historically to the on-chain data, they are bearish, guys. So I mean, this is a really important indicator. It's not 100% to take all this information and trade with that. But we see already what the chart is saying to us. We see many indicators inside the chart. Plus, then we have this information on chain, which is really valuable information. And I don't see the price. I mean, I don't see any huge volume. When we flip and we go above the 55 EMA, depending which volume we have there, the time we have when we are above the 55 EMA, then I'm going to be super bullish if it's the reason to be. So keep in mind, because more money, I'm being bearish. So that's already is a big sign, guys. Plus all the data the market is given to us. And the other thing, in the short term, I mean, we should potentially go at least to the 90K 700, which is pretty much just another short trade. And what I was saying to you, we should go up. Why? Not because of the liquidation. This you can take it 100%, because we can continue going down. Even this is almost nothing. It's 41 million. It's nothing for the money makers. But according to the consolidation, we are in the bottom, and it's respectively as a consolidation too. So we should go down to the bottom and then up, or at least to the 55 MA, as I'm saying. And that is around the 91,500. So it's 1,000 more of the liquidation price over here. Can we go there? Yes, we can go exactly to that liquidation area. And for last, guys, I mean, the stream fear. I mean, we are in stream fear, but don't buy just because of this. This is a really good indicator, but not right now, because all the indicator already say to you guys, we need to be very careful. Right now, we cannot just trade like this. Once the past time, and then we see that the Bitcoin prices still have not reached the 55 EMA, and it's already February, and then by March we are not pumping up. That's a big sign. We're gonna continue going down, guys. And then it don't really gonna save you too, because we're gonna continue in stream fear. So what I'm going to say again, and I say already many times, but there are always new people coming to the channel. We need to keep an eye around the 55 to 60, 65 to 55. We can even go to 40, but depending how we're there. Once we're going down, I'm going to analyze again the price, and I'm going to tell you exactly where I think more or less the Bitcoin price is going to go at the support areas that we have in order to trade like this. And these guys, I'm really excited this is happening. I'm not bullish in Bitcoin in long term. I'm super, super bullish, but it's super, super excited to see it's happening right now again to the Bitcoin price, because if you buy in these areas, just these areas at the 65, 55, and you just wait, you're gonna make tons of money. It's where everybody have been making a lot of money during the bear market. So just try to conserve your capital, your cash, and once we start to go down, that's the time to deploy it and just sit and wait. That being said, guys, I want to show you something. I don't know if you laugh about this, because Europe finally is competing with X, and they launched this W social trust you feed. Let's say, didn't say Europe is launching a new platform called W, unveiling at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Mandatory ID verification will be required for all users. Okay, there we go. Hosted in Europe, it will be fully compliant with strict EU privacy and data protection. I mean, running by the EU. I mean, that's no doubt. The beta is launching in summer 2026, and the public release is expected last later than that year. Okay. Spoiler, this is probably not going to be successful. Let me know, guys, if you want to jump into this W social when you need to give your ID verification. Probably your freedom of speech is going to be completely banned, because they're going to be controlling the social media. I mean, but who's going to be jumping to that? I mean, it's just waste of money. I mean, they wasting money, geopolitical wrong decisions, and now they just building this. I mean, they already threw a lot of money through the vaccines and all this scandal. And now they're doing this again. Let me know what you think, but I don't think that is something positive. Well, if they print money to create all this BS, it's good, because I mean the market's going to be continue going up. So that's the only benefit I see. But I mean, it's really I don't see anybody using that. Of course, I mean you need to give your ID. Why you should give your ID? Why? Anyway, guys, probably there's going to be more home arresting after this. Like in UK, you see already like people getting arrested just because they post on X, and I guess it won't be the opposite in this social media. Let me know what you think in the commentaries below, guys. So you will join to that? Do you prefer that instead X or any other social media? You will give your ID just to have a interaction with a free, private, and democracy social media. Will be really interesting to hear what do you think, if X is really bad for you now. So yeah, just remember, guys, be careful with your trades, put stop loss, and subscribe to the channel, smash that like, share it with a friend, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.